Hello and welcome back to another MSDP tutorial video. In today's tutorial, we're going to be looking at the Project Manager and how we can use this to navigate through the media files and boards that we've saved with our project, as well as how to use and build up our user collections and how to grab information from the system collections to quickly get started with your projects. For today's tutorial, I've started a fresh project so that we can see how to build a Project Manager's library up from scratch. The Project Manager, which was called the Media Manager in version 2.0, is accessible from the system console. If we look below the Select Board File menu, we can see the Project Manager stretches out across that same width. Clicking that button brings up the Project Manager window, where we can navigate through the various media and boards that we've saved for this project. Since this is a new project, there's nothing in here right now, but we'll see how we can build this up. Along with the information for this specific project, we also have our user collections, which I also have blank at the moment, and the system collections, which are files that come included with every install of MSDP. Let's start by trying some things out within the Project Manager's system collections, since we already have a list of boards, audio files, and other media files included. If we want to bring a piece of media from the Project Manager into one of our modules, we first need to make sure that we have a module loaded that can use that type of media. Since there's a rather large sound library to start working with, I will load up an audio file player, and to add something from the Project Manager into the audio file player, all we need to do is find the file that we want, and then click and drag it and release it into the appropriate module. And we can see that it loads just like that. This process will work with any module that uses media. So if I wanted to bring that same file into the stochastic file player, I can load that module and then click and drag that same file in. So we can see that bringing modules into, or bringing media into a module from the system collections is as easy as finding the file that you want and clicking and dragging. But along with media files, we can also load boards from the system collection. The list that I have on display here is very short. I'm building these boards as I go, but say I want to grab something from what is hopefully going to be a longer list. We can simply select the file that we want and either click the load board button or double click on that file to load it immediately up. This will open up in any project that you have open on your computer or on any computer. Now, if we want to use the Project Manager to grab audio and media and boards from our own project, we need to first populate this with some stuff to work with. Say we have some audio files that we want to bring into our project. The easiest way to do this is to actually find those audio files on your computer and then click and drag those over the Project Manager while we have the Project tab highlighted. So now I can see that I have these audio files in my project and I can preview them. And then bring them into my modules, just like I did a moment ago with the system collection. So I can simply find the appropriate module, click and drag the file in, and get started. Finally, the Project Manager will also become populated with the boards that we build as we go. So if we have something that we like, and we decide we want to save it, we can simply go to Save Board, give it a name, and then that saved board will appear both on the system console and in the Project Manager under Project Boards. So we can build up our project as we go with all sorts of media and boards. Finally, we can take advantage of the user collections to build up a collection of boards and media files that we want to use across multiple projects. First, if we have media files that we want to use in every project on our system, We can do the same thing that we did with our project folder, but if we have the user collections highlighted when we click and drag media in, then those media files will now be available not just in one project, but in any project that we open on this computer. In addition to adding media files to our user collections, we can also add exported board files. To add an exported board file to our project manager, simply make sure that you have user collections selected, find the board file, and release it over the project manager. Once that's been added, we can load that up into any project that we're working on. If we want to, we can also add boards directly to our project manager user collections while we have the board open. Say we've created a sound that we're really fond of, and we want to keep that sound for future use. Instead of hitting Save Board, we can go to Add to Collections, click the button, and give this a name. Now, if we reload the boards in user collections, we can see that newly saved board available in the user collections, where we can load that again in this project or in any project that we have open on the computer. Finally, we also have the ability to save presets to our user collections. Presets work a little bit differently and are not available from the project manager. Instead, presets are found in the module that those presets are used for. In version 2.0.5, we now have the ability to see system presets and project presets, but also the ability to see collections presets. If we want to add a new preset to our system collections or to our user collections, we can simply go to the preset menu, navigate down to the Save Load section, and instead of selecting Save Preset in Project, we'll select Save Preset in Collections. We'll be prompted to choose a name, and once we've saved that, we can now find that preset under the Collections Preset section of the drop-down menu, and this preset will be available in that module in every project that you open. This concludes the tutorial on using the project manager and creating elements for your project and your user collections. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon with more tutorial videos.